Hi everyone, it's Josh Cindy Lou, aka Twinny Twin Mom, and I'm here with a video on MGD. I'm not going to try and murder the name, but it is a eye glandular dysfunction that is the glands in the eyelid and in the bottom lower lids. They are clogged going this way. So if you feel your eye and it feels like you literally have tiny little toothpicks sticking down inside of your eyelid, then you also have clogged eye glands. I am going to do a tutorial right now on how I take care of my my eye glands. This is a routine that I do. I have not been doing it for the past couple weeks. I got real lazy around the holidays and such, and I can feel that my eyelids are very puffy on top, and that's because they are full. I can feel them in there. My doctor, I had gone to see him, and I had a video that I had done. So go and check that out, where he uses this device that I had purchased on eBay. He uses this device on me, and he said that nothing came out of my glands. I do feel relief when I use it. I don't feel complete relief, and I don't feel that it's doing the whole job, but my entire routine does bring relief. He said the reason is because I have scar tissue. I'm 45 years old. I've been using makeup since I was a little girl, 11 years old at least, playing with makeup. But he said that he believes, and this is him, that a lot of powders will clog the eye glands. That could be true. It's just in the recent year that I have been baking my under eye, and women, you'll know what I mean. Men, you probably won't, and you probably won't have to be concerned with that unless you wear makeup. And it's where you put, and right now I have face makeup on, but I have no concealer under my eyes so that I can show you my entire routine. So it's where you put concealer under your eyes, and then you use like a beauty blender, and you press loose powder, and you're baking your under eye. And what it does is all that loose powder gets inside your eye. Your eye skin is very thin. If I remember correctly, your regular layer of your skin is 7 or 8 layers thick, and your eyes are 3. So that's why sometimes, you know, you'll put something right here. It won't even get in your eye, but all of a sudden you'll start feeling weird. It's because it's going, you know, into your skin. So at least that's a lot what my mom told me. So be real careful around your eyes. And this is probably a good reason why. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you my entire routine. It's about to get noisy because I'm going to turn the water back on. I have had it running because it takes a while to get hot. The tools that you're going to need is I have this expressor. It is an eye gland expressor, and I will link where I purchased it below in the comment section. And you will need a little cup, and you will need some baby soap. I use baby shampoo or baby wash, anything that is tear-free and hypoallergenic, sensitive around the eyes. And you're supposed to use 1 part and 1 part. It is a little too concentrated for me, so I use 1 part soap, 2 parts water, and very hot water because you want it to really get in there. You will also need, I like to use a very small, very soft baby washcloth, as well as a regular size washcloth and a small hand towel, and I always kind of do it like in something that I don't Mine's getting wet because it will kind of go down your face. So if my makeup smears, oh well, I just did it because I didn't want to look hammered on camera. So I'm going to take my baby washcloth and I'm going to wet it in super hot water. And I mean, it's hot, like I can barely get my hand in there. And I'm going to wet the whole thing really, really well because you don't want any of the detergent still on there. And then I'm going to squeeze it out. I'm not going to unroll it, and I'm going to put it on my eye. I'm going to do this. Lift up my eye, my eyelashes, and stick it with my eye kind of open just a smidge so that it will go in there and it will help to open up those glands so that we can start getting some stuff out of there. Like I said, my doctor said that mine are very, they have a lot of scar tissue. And who knows why? It could be just years of wearing makeup or years of not knowing what this condition is and not taking care of it. My mom had this condition. My aunt, who's 92, absolutely has this condition. She is suffering so badly from it. There is, see, ooh, my eyelashes are lifted. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. My daughter, who's 5 years old, also has this condition. And my son, who's 12. My son does not wear makeup. My daughter does not wear makeup. I mean, she'll wear lipstick, but so it's like, what is their reasoning for having it? My aunt no longer wears makeup. There is a procedure that my doctor can do, but it costs $400. And what he does is he goes in there and he sticks a tiny little probe into each gland, and it will open up the gland, and then he will use a expressor similar to mine, and he will get rid of all of the gunk that's inside of there. $400. Well, you know what? I'm going to continue to do this until I just have the random $400 fall into my lap that I can go and do that. So I'm going to do the other eye as well, and see, I'm lifting it up. So it's kind of touching my eye too, because I really want to get in there to where the glands are right here along, they call this the water line. Well, that's why, because there's glands there. So as I'm doing this, I'm going to take my Q-tip. Oh, you also need Q-tips to go with the solution. So I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to dip it in the solution, and I'm going to rub it on my lash line. Okay, I'm going to put this down, and I'm going to continue. I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to rub it right on where it gets in there really good. This is tear-free, so it's just annoying. It doesn't bother the eye, and this you're scrubbing it. So you're kind of scrubbing the stuff out and or working it open to where you can, I'm trying to, let's turn this a little bit. It's just annoying. It never ceases to be annoying. And it is best to do this in the morning and then at night. But if you can do it another time in between, it will help you. I mean, men, yeah. Women who have makeup on, yeah, no, it's not really going to work. But if you're just at home all day and you don't have makeup on all the time like me, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the outside and really scrub down the lashes, because the lashes hold a lot of oils and stuff that... Now that's where the other one comes in. So I'm going to get this wet, and I'm going to blot some of that away. The lashes hold a lot of oils from, from makeup remover, stuff like that. Okay, see? So it's all making little bubbles. So I'm blotting that off. Okay. Now I'm not going to do both eyes just for sake of time. See, it has a bunch of goop that it's already starting. So I could be kicking up a rabbit over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this guy. This is the expressor, the eye gland expressor. And I'm going to go in. The rounded part goes inside the eye. I boil it before using. Just like I would baby bottles or whatever. Put some hot water into a cup in the microwave, and then as it boils, get it out, and then just stick this in there. It just have to be a little bit of water down there just to make sure that it's very hygienic for you and that it's very clean, because I mean normally this would be sterilized in an autoclave or something from the doctor's office, but since it's ours and we're probably going to keep it in our makeup case and stuff, so what you want to do is you want to kind of press it and go around. You're going to find spots that feel weird or feel better than others. Kind of concentrate on those, because that's probably where your situation is occurring. I like to squeeze and then release, but you can just squeeze it and hold it there. And then again, I stick it back in the hot water to try and lubricate it up a little bit. This is a little more difficult for me, but I can see, I don't know if you guys can see it on there, but I can see one area that really, it's right there. And that's, whoo, I can feel it in there, but I can see it when I put it in there, it gets real shiny. So that's trying to come out. Like I said, this is a tutorial on how to do this and how to take care of this eye, this glandular dysfunction. Woohoo! See, it's really getting there. Sorry, I got kids. They're acting crazy in the background, so please excuse them. So there we go. Please spend a little bit more time on this portion of it, but as you can see, there's a lot of goop coming out. It is working. I can feel it working, and it's getting rid of that stuff. So I will proceed with the other eye, but I won't make you sit through that. So please post comments if there's anything that you know of that could work. Maybe I could do a tutorial on that, and we'll see how that operates and how that works. And then after we're done, I just go back with the really hot water, and I put that on there to try and draw as much out, since we started squeezing, as possible. And that's it for my tutorial. Thank you for joining me. Please subscribe to my channel. It's Josh the Cindy Lou, aka 20 Twin Mom, and we look forward to seeing you again. Bye, everybody.